What's up, everybody? You're listening to The Savage Life with Raquel Savage, brought to you by 2K Life Network.
Freak house, freak house. Freak house, freak house. Bounce that ass, make your knees touch your elbows. Freak house, freak house. Bounce that ass, make your knees touch your elbows. Yeah. Any money gotta get more re-up. Bitch, I got the red bottoms on with my feet up. Freak house.
Make sure you subscribe to our iTunes and follow us on SoundCloud. Just type 2K Life Network into the search bar. And if you aren't already, please follow me on Twitter. That's Raquel_Savage, RAQUEL_Savage. And on Instagram, Raquel Savage. So for those of you who don't know, I'm a board certified sex therapist. And The Savage Life is going to be a podcast where we talk about sex and sexuality and social stigmas. It's going to be uncensored, but it's also going to be informative. And I think that you're really going to enjoy it. So today, in the studio with me, I have Flex.
Hello.
And I got my homie G.
What's going on, y'all?
I'm happy to have both of y'all here in the studio with me.
Yes. Super fun. We got the Hennessy. Like, we're good right now.
Yo, low key, just so y'all know, we killed a bottle of Henny.
Like we really did. It's about to be lit, y'all. We're good.
I brought a bottle of Henny just like to get us loose. I actually wasn't anticipating that we were going to finish it, but we did. So here we are.
Shout out to us.
Here we are.
Welcome.
Yeah.
That's good.
So G and I know each other from back home. We're both from Maryland, but we have ties to 2K specifically because he took me to my first 2K pool party.
Thank you for coming. Thank you for bringing her.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and Flex is part of 2K, so this is like very much so 2K family right here.
Yeah, shout out to my tootsies. Like, we're here.
This is like,
Yeah.
this 2K family.
It is. So, like, you brought her to her pool party. Like, how was that for you? Did you?
The first 2K pool party that I went to was insane.
Which one was it?
It was at Flotopia.
Yes, Phototopia was super dope.
I thought it was Flotopia.
Phototopia.
Phototopia.
Yeah.
Wait, what is
I
Flotopia?
thought it was Photopia.
Flotopia is actually an event.
We went to Flotopia.
Where
G and
people
I
bring,
went to
floaties
Flotopia.
and
Yeah,
stuff.
we went to
Like,
that.
yeah, I want to go so bad. Like, I want to go so bad, but I've never been. But
Oh, nah.
it's lit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so these are separate things.
Two different things.
Photopia was the 2K pool party.
Right.
Flotopia is an event in South Beach where you bring floaties and you get fucked up and you get on the floats.
Exactly.
Right.
Okay, so the first 2K pool party that I went to
Was that Phototopia?
was Phototopia.
Exactly.
Look, this is a fucking
It was Memorial
Look,
Day. It was Memorial Day weekend. That's
The
all
point
you need to know.
is-
Memorial Day weekend in South Florida.
we went to a 2K pool party.
Exactly.
And it was fucking lit.
Yes.
And it was mad people there.
Mm-hmm.
Troy Ave was there. It was insane. I got fucked up, and I had on my little G-string. If you follow me on Instagram, you've seen the pictures from the 2K pool parties.
The G-strings are live at the 2K pool party.
Yes.
Always.
First of all, just as a side note, you get in free if you're a lady and you wear a fucking thong. So I was like, nigga, I am wearing my thong. Like,
Yes, that is life.
so I'm there. I'm fucked up. I'm having a good time. And I meet this nigga. Like, I meet this dude. And we're like vibing. You know, I'm dancing on him with my little G-string.
Yes.
And I let him finger me.
Okay. That sounds like a awesome 2K pool party experience.
Well,
to
I
me.
did. But here's the thing. Like, this is at the pool party. Like, this is happening at the pool party. So he's fingering me or whatever. And I squirted.
Did you?
Okay. Like,
at the 2K pool
Yeah,
party.
I wasn't even. First of all, I was already like wet because I had been in the pool.
Right.
But then it was like a lot more messy because.
So like, are you a squirter?
So I'm not a squirter.
Okay.
I'm not. So the thing is, he must have been like hitting the spots.
Is
like,
that how it goes? Like, I don't know, because like, I don't know, like I've squirted more than once.
Yeah.
So am I a squirt? I haven't squirted every time, but I've squirted more than once. So like, am I a squirt? Like, can I call myself? I think I can call myself a squirter. Like,
well,
I think I can.
Do you squirt naturally, or do you have to like stimulate your G-spot in order for it to happen, or do you just like squirt?
Okay, so like for me with squirting, I've honestly never squirted from penetration.
Okay.
I've only squirted from somebody like when they eat me out and they're rubbing on my clit, or I'm rubbing on my own clit.
That
like,
to me, that sounds like a natural squirter, because like if you just squirt
yeah,
without needing manual stimulation like to the G-spot,
yeah,
you're a squirter. Because like most
ding.
women don't just naturally squirt. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they need some type of so for me, for instance, like you have to hit my G-spot in order for me to squirt. Like you're not just gonna like rub my clit and I squirt. Nah, that's not how it works.
So like, can you be like taught to squirt, or do you have to? You just have to be able to, like, he just has to hit that spot.
I think that anyone has the capability to learn how to do it.
Okay.
I think whether or not you want to do it, like it's totally fine if you're not with the shits. You know what I mean?
Okay,
like,
so listen, my story.
yeah.
The first time I ever squirted, I was masturbating. And it happened, and I was just like, okay, so like, whatever. I'm masturbating. I watching a porn. I don't even remember what kind of porn it was. I was young. Like,
Let's say, what kind of porn are you into? Flex?
lesbian porn.
Oh,
That's
so
my
you be
favorite
watching the
kind of
girls
porn.
eating each other out.
Because I like how girls come.
Yeah.
It's more like interesting to me than, unless I'm making the guy come.
Right.
That's a different story. I like watching a guy come if I'm doing it, but I like how girls come. So that's it for me. But I was watching some type of porn. I was masturbating, and like,
Flex at home playing with her pussy.
yeah, young Flex. But like, I had to figure out, like, I felt like I had to pee. Like, I legit felt like I had to pee, and I was just like, this feels very good. I'm not gonna get up and go pee. Like, this isn't gonna happen. I don't know what's happening, but I also felt like I was about to come.
Right.
So then I did both. Like, I not peed, but like I relieved that stress, and then I came at the same time.
So you felt like you were gonna pee and you pushed through it.
Exactly.
You were like, fuck it, I gotta pee, but I'm gonna keep going.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I was pissed off. Like, I was so mad because my sheets were so wet and they were so fucked up, and I had to get up and like figure out what was going on. Like, I had no clue. Like, I'm sitting here like playing with myself, and all this liquid is coming out. And that's what's crazy too, is that it's super clear.
Right.
Like, it's not like it's yellow like pee. It doesn't smell like pee. Like, it doesn't have a strong odor or anything. So I'm like, what is going on? And I had no clue what was happening. And I was pissed because I had to clean my sheets. And legitimately, ever since then until not too long ago, I trained myself not to squirt.
Really?
Like, I learned to hold back the squirt, like, to have an orgasm, but once I feel like I have, like, to hold it in.
Wait, time out. Rewind. So, did you like the feeling of squirting? Like, was that a good feeling to you? Was that an orgasm to you? Or were you just like, the liquid's coming out, it just feels like I'm pissing everywhere?
I just legitimately couldn't stop regardless because I was coming.
Right.
So, like, I didn't know. Like, I wasn't sure if I was, like, if I could stop it, if I could hate it. Like, I couldn't have any good or bad feeling. I was coming.
So you were, like,
I
out of control.
Good regardless. I legitimately could not control it.
Right.
I couldn't. So I just went with it, and it felt good. And the times that someone else has made me come, or not made me come, made me squirt, it was the same thing. Like, legitimately, I just couldn't control it. It just happened. Like, I just had to do both.
Right.
And it was awesome. Like,
so for you, squirting is an orgasm.
Not every time. See, every time I orgasm, I don't squirt. But every time I squirt, I orgasm.
So what's an orgasm for you?
This is an exclusive right now on the 2K Life Network. Tune in.
I don't know how to describe that difference. Like, like I know how it feels when I'm about to orgasm. Like I feel good, like it's about to happen. But I also know how it feels when I don't know. What's an orgasm? What is that? Like, how do I describe what that is?
I feel like it's hard to put into words what an orgasm feels like. But see, whenever I talk to women about orgasms, I allow them to define what is an orgasm to you. So if an orgasm to you is clitoral stimulation.
Oh, facts. That's me.
You know what I'm saying? If rubbing on your clit makes you have that feeling, then that's your orgasm. If squirting makes you have that feeling, that's your orgasm. If dick in your pussy makes you have that feeling, then, you know what I mean? That's your orgasm. I don't like to be the one to define that. Okay. I feel like there is no universal definition other than when you feel it, you know. But the thing is, not all orgasms, as you said, not all squirting is orgasms, and not all orgasms contain squirting, right?
It's, for me, it doesn't.
Yeah. So, like, some women squirt as a natural response to penetration or stimulation. Like, that's just what their body does. Like, you have to remember the vagina is an organ. So it responds to being stimulated. So some people consider it an orgasm, some people don't. For me, it's not a fucking orgasm. Like, I don't consider squirting an orgasm. To me, it's straight up clitoral stimulation, like rub my clit, that's how I come. Yeah. But some girls, like, squirting is an orgasm, like a legitimate orgasm, for real.
So it literally just depends on your body type. Or not your body type, just you, like how it works for you. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, it really just depends. So, like, all right, for me, for instance, when I was in college, first of all, I had never, ever squirted before. I never knew nothing about fucking squirting, nothing. I had no idea. I was just coming from rubbing my clit. Like, that was my experience.
Yeah.
And when I was in college, I had a homeboy who started dating this girl. She was a fucking squirter. And he had sex with her, and she squirted everywhere. And he came to me, and he was like, oh, my God, this girl pissed all over me. Right?
Okay.
Because he thinks it's peeing.
Is it?
It's not. Look, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that.
Okay.
So he's worried. He's coming to me. He's like, oh, my God, this girl peed all over me. Like, this is disgusting. I'm freaking out, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what happened? And he's explaining it to me. And I'm like, okay, so she squirted. And I had never personally squirted. So I'm kind of just talking about it from a neutral perspective. But you know what? I'm like, look, let me do my own research. Like, let me learn about this myself. So I took, like, the next few months trying to teach myself how to squirt. And it's not easy.
So, like, when you were looking it up, it's really, like, shit online that tells you, like, this is what you can do to...
I looked online for, like, directions, but really what my research was doing it myself. Yeah. Like, I couldn't rely on... Because there's so many, like, fucking... tutorials and like, oh, do it like this, put your finger. No, I had to really sit there and like play with my pussy.
Because no one can't tell you like where to hit. Like you can say where it's supposed to be, but it's not there for every person. So you gotta do it for yourself.
Exactly. So for like a few months, I'm like trying to feel inside my pussy. I'm trying to find my G-spot. I don't even really know what I'm looking for. I'm just looking for something that feels like I'm about to pee. Because from what I read, it's like, oh, you're going to feel this feeling like you have to urine, blah, 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 whatever. I'm not feeling that at all. Yeah. So I buy this toy. I go to the toy store. I'm like, all right, let me get a fucking dildo. Yeah.
I need one.
So I get this one that's like called the G-spot stimulator. It's like, this is what the fucking...
this is the
point. Yeah. And it's like a long dildo and it's tipped at the end. This shit is like hard plastic. It wasn't like one of those like soft rubber ones. Right. This shit was like very hard and it kind of was scary at first. I'm like, do I even want to...
It sounds scary.
It was. But I'm like, yo, I'm going to squirt. I'm going to learn how to do this. Like... So I'm in my mom's office. At the time, she had this office with a computer chair. She wasn't home. She's at work. I'm sitting in the chair. with my long G-spot stimulator.
G-spot stimulator. What color was it?
It was pink.
Oh gosh.
And I'm watching porn, right? And she, at the time, she had
Wait,
the.
you asked me my porn type. What's your porn type?
I was watching the gangbangs.
That's your thing?
That's my thing.
That's your thing? That's crazy.
I was watching the gangbangs. I really love to watch like Mr. Marcus and like Nat Turner just fuck the shit out of girls. Like, those are
I don't know porn star names like that. And what's crazy is that with watching like the lesbian porn, I like white porn stars. Like, I don't like black girl lesbian porn.
What?
Oh, no. Well, I understand that, maybe.
Black lesbian
why
porn.
not?
I don't like black girl lesbian porn. I don't know. Like, I don't like to hear black girls. Black girls are ghetto on porn for the most part. And take this shit, bitch. Like, I don't like to hear
like if
girls
Pinky has
talking.
a strap
how
on,
white
she be
girls
going
sound
in.
on porn.
I don't know. Like, I like that. What I like about girls sexually is like a good girl that's like turned, like, see her do some crazy shit. So like I feel like white girls always sound like good girls. Like even if they're talking nasty and like even if they're talking nasty, dirty, like white girls sound like I don't know, like good girls. And so like that's why I only like them together. Like I don't like to see white girls get fucked by men. I don't like that. I only like to see white girls.
Yeah, well, when white girls get fucked by white men, that's a whole nother like
It is, and it's not the
situation.
same. It's not the same. I don't like that shit. I like not if it's male female. I like
right.
yeah. Okay, we're off topic.
Okay, yeah. So I'm watching gangbangs happening, right? So I'm like trying to get in the zone. I'm using my little G-spot simulator. I'm like trying to hit it up against what I think is my G-spot. Like I'm hitting it really hard. It doesn't hurt, but it's like, you know, I'm trying to, cause I'm fucking, look, I am determined to squirt. Like I'm going to do it. Like I'm telling myself, look, people are asking me about this. I gotta be an expert. I have to know. And if I have never done it, how can I teach people about it? So I'm sitting there watching the porn. My mom's not home. All right, I'm hitting the spot. All of a sudden, I'm like, oh fuck, I can feel myself feeling like I have to pee. And I'm like, all right, Raquel, like you gotta fucking move through it. So I keep going. I'm hitting it hard. All of a sudden, every fucking where I'm squirting. Like, first of all, I think it was more like gushing because it was like all over the place. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, it's not neat.
No, it's a mess.
It's a messy
It's a
thing.
fucking mess.
It's a messy thing.
Sounds great to me.
But I'm like tripping in my head because I'm like, this is amazing. But I'm in my fucking mom's office. In her office.
Oh shit, that all just registered.
Yes. And it got all over her chair.
So
and
wait,
I'm like,
did she have a computer?
yes.
Did you fuck that up?
I did it because it went like under the computer.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like underneath where the keyboard is.
Okay.
But it's like all over the chair. So after I'm done, I'm like real excited because I'm like, yo, I made myself squirt. This is fucking lit. I'm excited. And it felt like whatever. I don't know if I liked it yet. But I'm like, dog, I fucking fucked up my mom's office chair. So I'm looking at the chair and it's like soaked.
Yeah.
And I'm like, dog, my mom comes home in like an hour. This shit needs to dry. So I go to the fucking, what's the thing where you put all the towels and shit? Linen closet? A linen closet.
Yeah.
Right. I go get the towels. I'm like trying to like put my hands on it, make so it like it can get all the liquid up. I'm hoping that it dries. That shit is not drying.
So like, there's ways to fix that shit because I've been looking into this. And they have, like, so there's a company called Liberator. Apparently, they make sex furniture.
I need that.
That's what they specialize in. So, like, they have a throw. It comes in mad colors. Like, saw it in pink, saw it in purple, saw it in black. And it has, like, fur on one side and silk on the other side. And it soaks up.
The squirt juice.
That's what it does.
Yo, that's what I needed.
Like, I mean... Depending on the girl that you have, I guess, like, because some girl could squirt, like, a lot of juices. Some girls maybe can use a towel. Some girls need some durable ass.
Exactly.
Like,
I need a
some real
fucking,
shit.
what's the thing, the fucking squeegee towel that the OxyClean man
Oh, them
sold?
shits are
What is that? A fucking
ShamWow.
My nigga, like, I needed a fucking ShamWow because that shit was all over the place. Yo, my fucking mom came home. And she sees the fucking chair. Because she's going into her office to, like, do her thing. And she's like, Raquel, what is this?
You had to explain that shit to her?
Yo. She's
What did
like,
you say?
Raquel, come
Please tell
upstairs.
me.
And I'm like, all right. I'm thinking in my head, like, what am I going to tell her? Should I lie? I spill something. Like, But she knows what it is. She knows me.
Okay.
She, you know what I mean? She
My mom
knows
don't
what's
know
up.
me.
No, my
She
mom
don't
knows what's
know
up.
So how your mom
me.
react to you busting on the
She
chair?
doesn't-
Like,
so she's like, "What is this?" And I'm like, I squirted.
Wait, you told her you got a dildo?
First of all,
I went
yes.
to the sex shop, got
Yes.
a dildo. Yo, I could never tell my mom that.
She knows. Look, she knows. So
Shout
I'm
out
telling
to
her
your
like,
mom.
yo, it was I squirted. It was my first time squirting. Like this is it right here. And she's like, Raquel, it must have been a good one.
Oh.
And I was like, it was. Oh my god. Like, so it was okay. So
So
I
you-
was like totally tripping for nothing.
So you taught yourself how to squirt.
I taught myself how to squirt.
So it's possible for every woman to squirt.
2K Life Network, where you can find all your favorite podcasts.
So the thing about saying that is that not every woman wants to squirt. And I feel like because of porn, like porn really glorifies squirting. Squirting has really become like popular and this huge phenomenon because of porn.
Yeah.
And like everybody watches it and they see these women having these crazy huge orgasms where they've like I've seen pornos where it's like a competition to see how like the length of how far you can squirt.
I've seen that shit. But like,
and that's not real. Like that's not what
It's-
really fucking that's not what goes down.
nah.
so how often do women squirt for real then?
I think
Like, is it common? Like,
some women squirt, some women don't. Like let me get back to the other thing. I don't think that every woman wants to squirt. Like when I talk to women about squirting, they're not like, "Oh, I want to fucking squirt." Some women want to do it because they solely want to please their man.
that's what
Because
I'm
of
gonna ask
porn.
him. Like,
But like, I don't feel like they're sitting here saying to themselves like, I'm about to squirt. Like it's something that kind of happens during the moment.
Yeah,
So
I
for
mean-
them, it's kind of like, all right, you know,
do you
my
like
body's
it?
reacting. I think it's cool when it happens. I can't say it's like a personal goal every time because I just don't know how her body's gonna react.
Yeah.
But if it does react that way, then it's cool that, you know what I'm saying, she's squirting. But if not, the goal is still the same. It's still to please the partner. So I for me, it's like determining whether or not her squirting is the epitome of pleasure or if it's just like that's her body reacting to the sex.
That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. So like, is it like a man that's like, is it how like, oh, his stroke game A1, so I could like he made me squirt his stroke game A1, or is it just like, yeah, bitch, I know how to squirt and he hit the right spot. He just happened to hit the right spot. Like
But if he hit the right spot, don't that mean that he at least doing something though?
I think
That's
that
what
there
I'm
are
saying.
plenty of times that women who have never squirted before, I have sex with a guy and he happens to hit her G-spot in a way that she squirts. I think that happens plenty of times, and everybody's surprised. Like
Yeah.
he's surprised, she's surprised. It's like shit. What was this? Like, but it's like not every girl squirts. I just want that to be like known that not every girl squirts because I feel like porn makes it seem like that's what every woman's body does, and that's false. And I feel like it makes it so that is like the ultimate goal is to make her squirt, and that's not the goal all the time.
Yeah.
Like girls don't. First of all, not every woman wants to come when they have sex. I know that people think that that's really the ultimate goal, but a
No.
lot of times it's just we want to enjoy the experience.
Exactly.
So orgasms, period. It's like, man, you know.
So
Okay.
what's good sex then? If not coming is
it's about so much, especially I think for women. Like it's the chemistry. Like if you like somebody or whatever the case is, like the sex is so much better. Like just for that sole reason. Like for me, maybe that's a me thing, but like it brings it's so much more. It's really not always about the orgasm. Like there's so many things I like about sex that don't involve the orgasm or my personal orgasm. Like me making someone else come is awesome, sexually satisfying for me.
I just want to say, statistically speaking,
We got it. It's the Henny.
I just want to say, statistically speaking, let me say that again, nigga, that women are not coming. So they're still having sex. They're not having orgasms. So the point of sex is not to have an orgasm. Like,
Thank you.
we can just get that out the way. Like, women are not coming. So we're still having sex.
for y'all.
No,
But
this is statistically.
For y'all, it's not. But I'm saying for a dude,
yes.
all right, because
Of course. Oh, you mean for women?
Actually, no, speaking of it, man, 50-50, yo, because I can't speak for everybody, but I can speak for at least myself and my experiences. Like, my personal goal is to make sure that woman's satisfied and pleased in a certain way. But some dudes like to get their nut and keep it moving.
There's a lot of dudes.
A lot of dudes,
that's
but
a
I'm
lot
just
of-
saying, like.
But so for you, you have to make the girl come. She has to come out of.
I mean,
your
it's a
sexual
it's a
experience.
personal goal. I don't see nothing wrong with that, making that a personal goal to make sure your woman does that. Like, even if she doesn't,
Do
just
you
like
have to come?
me.
Of
Of course. I mean,
See, but this
but
is-
not
this is-
actually not a lot. Let me take it back. I take it back.
Nah,
take it
don't
back.
take it
Take
back.
Yeah, please, don't.
Because
You're
there's
telling the truth.
You
no,
said
no. Because there's been times like, you know what I'm saying. It's not
He's about to
it's not a
lie.
priority.
He's about to
It's not a priority for real. Because for me, I get off of stimulating the woman. To me, it's a control thing for me, and it's not nothing like like dominating or nothing like that. It's just the fact that I have the opportunity to give you head and make you stimulate and control, like, you know what I'm saying, your reaction to what I'm doing. Your body is my aphrodisiac personally. So
Oh, Lord. Okay, and that's wonderful, and
said,
I
"Oh,
love
Lord."
that. I love that, but like, like you have to understand that is the minority. You are the minority in coming from that
Facts.
perspective, because most. Come on, if we go on the street right now and ask men what is their sexual encounters like, no man is going to say their body is my aphrodisiac. I love that. I fucking love that. But like, realistically, you have to acknowledge realistically that men do
Yes.
not approach sex from that
I
perspective.
think the men that we interact with or we talk to on a regular basis in our circle or what have you talk like that. But I feel like there are other people that think like me out there.
Yes,
in
they
general.
are the other people. They are they are the minority. Like is no way. Like if Raquel and I went on the street right now and asked niggas like, hey, can I suck your dick right now? They're gonna say hell yes. And they're not gonna say and I'm
Let me
gonna
eat
eat
your
your pussy
pussy.
until you
Exactly.
come. That's not gonna
Fuck
happen.
no.
They're gonna say, hell yeah, you can suck my dick and I'm gonna come and I'll never talk to you ever again.
Look,
That
G,
is- that is
as
it.
a man, I need you to acknowledge that most men do not come from that perspective. That they are not worried about. First of all, that they don't even know women's body. We don't know anatomy. Women don't know anatomy.
That's
so
true.
men certainly don't know a woman's anatomy and how to make her come, because there's so much confusion even about how women can come. There's this whole perspective of, I'm going to fuck you with my dick and stroke you and you're going to have an orgasm, and that's false.
It doesn't work for me.
Because I feel like people go off of that mentality like, yo, I'm gonna get this nut and I'm gonna keep it moving. But the problem is, it doesn't work like that.
No, it doesn't.
You know what I'm saying? For me, I don't know. I'm only speaking for myself, so if somebody else disagrees, that's fine, yo. But I go off the mentality, you know what I'm saying, of pleasing women first, you know what I'm saying, getting my nut second, pleasing women again. Because ideally, no matter what happens during sex, I'm going to go ahead and get my nut. Like, it's just going to happen. You know what I'm saying? But priority first, because I want to see this woman pleased and satisfied first, I'm going to go ahead and make sure she is at a personal point, whether she orgasms or whatnot. So if it's off the head, I'm going to go ahead and do this foreplay, keep her stimulated, and then second, I'm going to go ahead and get my nut. Like, it's going to happen. That way, at least I know 2 times she's more likely to come because she's going to be stimulated off of the head the first time. Then when I'm done, my dick sleep, you know what I'm saying, I'll go ahead and give her a head, you know what I'm saying, keep her stimulated. Like, I don't know. I think for
G
me,
wants all the girls to have sex with. I think he's trying to make
Yeah,
all the
like,
girls want
it's
to fuck.
all
him.
Nah,
like,
I
yeah,
just feel like- I just
got
feel like-
that shit. Like, I'm going to
No,
make you
I-
come because
I honestly-
I'm
I-
not
Eat your
gonna come
pussy.
if you're not gonna come. So
I just
come to me.
I just really feel like being in a position where I'm in control to stimulate somebody is very important to me, and I get off of that. So it's not for anybody else. It's not for everybody else. It's for me. So for me to do that and that to be my routine, I'm very comfortable with it. So honestly, it goes like this: give head, give dick, give head. If you ready to give dick again, go ahead. By all means, drink juice, get that Red Bull, keep it moving. But there's nothing wrong with getting your woman stimulated off her head. You know what I'm saying? Because more than likely, she's going to be really, really susceptible to coming off of the dick the second time around.
So do you have sex without giving head?
Wait, I was just about to say, let's
I
talk
think for
about
me-
this separately.
Exclusive content brought to you by the 2K Life Network.
Here's the thing about this generation and our society, period, is that men expect head in every single sexual encounter. Men expect
They
their
do.
dick to be sucked.
They do.
But men are not going to eat the pussy.
They are
I
not.
Men
expect
are going to
vagina.
say, right, exactly. They're going to say, like, suck my dick. Yeah, we're going to do this. Give me head. But nah, I only eat my girlfriend's pussy. Or I only eat pussy if I love you. Or I only, blah, blah. They got all these justifications. But it is an expectation that I'm going to suck your dick. That's how this is built right now.
I mean, that's a cultural norm, but I don't go off of that. So, like I said,
Oh,
I'm
Lord.
speaking off of I'm speaking off of two different
you roll your
perspectives.
eyes.
I mean, you say that, but I'm saying like it is a cultural norm. Like guys really do expect that.
No, they do.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a common thing. Like women, it's one of those things where like I'm gonna get head from this chick because more times than not, sometimes it's a situation where women just can't give you head or she just not into it. But it's gonna happen. She might not give up the pussy, but she gonna give you head. Like it's more likely for you to get head out of a situation you for to get the pussy.
You think so?
How often is it easy for somebody to get head?
Oh,
I don't know.
for me, I would rather fuck you than suck your dick. I'm not. All right, hold on. Let me.
All right, you speaking for you.
No, no,
You
no.
speaking for how? But who
I
you speaking
agree.
for
I
though?
can no because this is, and I'm gonna tell you why I think this is probably the majority. When you suck dick, normally girls aren't sucking dick with condoms on, but you can fuck a nigga with a condom
Yeah.
on. And to me, it's like I'm not about to just suck any random
I'm
dude's dick
not.
with no
I'm
condom.
not. I'm
Side
not.
note, I do suck dick with condoms on, but I'm just saying I do. But that's not the point because I know most girls don't do that, so I'm not about to come from a personal thing.
No, you
I
have
do.
to. You have to let me know what this is like.
Let me
because
tell you something.
TBH, I have never sucked dick with a condom on.
That just
I
sounds weird.
have all the
Ever
time.
in my life.
I do it all the time.
Do you do flavors?
I don't. I don't give a fuck about flavors. This is
This is mind blowing.
it is. The thing is,
This is depressing.
Yo, and what's so crazy
Like,
is that
dang.
I was listening to something on the radio, and there was a girl on the show, and she said this exact same thing. She was just like, "Well, I'm not sucking anybody's dick without a condom,
Yeah.
unless it's like my nigga or
Right.
whatever the case is." And like this whole thing, and she was like, "Because you can get STDs either way," and everyone's just like, "Ah,
Yeah.
you just ruined the mood." Like,
but to
How
be
is
no,
that-
to be honest, but this is backing up what I said about I feel like most girls are more comfortable having sex with guys because it can be protected, and we all just like your first response to that was like that's dry. It's dry to suck dick with a condom on, right? It's depressing.
I mean, yeah,
right.
and that's
and so I'm saying
so.
that's why I feel like most girls are like I would rather fuck because at least
No,
we
yeah.
can use condoms. It's normal to use condoms with somebody to have sex, but it's
I
not
take
normal
that.
to suck dick. To me, yo, if I'm gonna be honest. Like I fuck dudes one night stands. Like I'm cool. I go out. I meet a nigga. Like oh we're vibing. We're gonna have sex.
that's so dope. I'm trying to get to that point.
But my thing is like I'll suck your dick.
I'm not there yet, though.
I respect that goal.
But part of the reason I feel comfortable doing that is because I have made a commitment to myself that when I go home with these guys or we go wherever, it's like, look, if you want me to give you head, you got to put a condom on. Like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
You don't know me. I don't expect you to eat my pussy raw. Like, that's fine. I would like to suck
So
your
you
dick.
use
So we're
dental
going to
dams
put
as well.
Hell yeah. If they're about that life.
So you keep them shit strapped because I know niggas don't carry dental
No.
dams.
I don't walk around with that.
I know
I-
niggas don't carry dental dams.
I have condoms and I have dental dams. And sometimes if I'm like going out in the mood where I know I want to get dick, I bring lube. Like
That's
straight up.
dope as
You come
fuck.
I'm ready.
That is
because
awesome.
but my outlook is I'm in control. And if I don't have those things, I'm no longer in control. So if I go out and I meet a guy that I want to have sex with and he doesn't have condoms, so then we're in the hotel or wherever we are and we want to have sex and he's like, yo, I don't have any condoms. Let's just do it raw. Like, nah, nigga, I have mine. We can
Yeah.
get, as opposed to it being, you know what I mean? Because if I don't have mine, then it turns into a situation where it's like, let me take
So
advantage
for
of you.
Christmas one year,
Yeah.
the year I came back home from college, like my freshman year of college, I went away. I came back for Christmas and my mom had a Victoria's Secret bag, like for me, like ready. And I was like, oh, I got some panties. Like I was really excited. And there were panties. And then there was like this little makeup concealer kit. And it said, just in case. That's what it said on top, right? So like I open it and it's a mirror. And I freaking love mirrors. Like, I love mirrors. I love them. So like it's a mirror and I'm all excited about the mirror and then I realize there's like a little compartment underneath.
Yeah.
And it's a condom. Like there's a condom inside.
Wait, it was like a compact type thing?
It looks like a compact, but it holds a condom inside. So it's like supposed to be, you know, like this thing
Little
that
secret.
you ladies take out just in case.
Yeah.
And it was so cute. But my mom gave me that for Christmas
Yeah.
along with the birth control
Yeah.
prescription. And that's when I started birth
God
control.
dang.
Because my mom's like, you're off in college,
ready,
you
bitch.
know, like
Get ready.
you don't know what's gonna happen. And I'm thankful for that because I have used that just in case
Of
kit
course.
a couple of times. Like I've had to be like, yo, I got mine. Like, but I
And you
lost
felt-
it now.
Okay,
Oh,
well,
wow.
when you still had it though, you felt like you were in control.
No,
You
I
had
did.
control.
I did, but I'm still not having sex without a condom. Like, just let that be known. I'm not doing that. But like, I lost that. But it was like, I really legit feel like, no, that's awesome that you feel that way. And I'm not giving head to anybody, like to just everybody.
Right.
Like, I'm giving head to people
And
that
even
I'm
if you
very
are, that's
comfortable
okay.
with.
Yeah.
No, it's perfectly fine. Like,
But right.
by all means, please keep the head going. Like, it's
Sharon's
important.
Karen.
Do that. But like, I'm not giving head to everybody, but I do feel more comfortable. I've had sex with more people than I've given head to,
right.
like, for sure. Like, I
Yeah, well, I
understand
mean,
where you're coming from.
I think my thing is like amongst men when they talk about it, like if someone were to say in the group like I got my dick sucked with a condom on, like they would get clowned, they would get made fun of. But let me just say something: when I'm in front of you, butt ass naked with my ass like propped up in the air, and I say to you, I want to suck your dick,
I wouldn't
please put a
complain.
condom on.
I wouldn't.
Guess what they're
complain.
gonna do?
I'd put.
They're gonna put a
condom
fucking
on.
condom on, and
Definitely.
they're gonna let me.
I put the condom on. Ask her how your day's
That's
doing.
what I'm saying.
Facts. Like,
So
yeah,
the thing is,
yeah,
at the end of the day, like when I talk to
cream
people,
on it,
exactly.
like what do you want me to do?
When I talk to people about it, their immediate like gut reaction is like, "Oh, that's some clown shit. That's corny." But in the moment, no one is turning that down because I'm about to put your dick in my mouth. No
yeah.
one's turning that down. And at the end of the day, you could still feel it. It still feels good. I'm still fucking throating your dick like you love it. Okay.
Have you done that before? You've had someone give you head with a condom on?
No.
Yeah, I've never done it.
Nah. It just. I can't even say I even thought about it.
Me
like I know,
either.
I like
Me
thinking about it
either.
and then hearing about it. You know what I'm saying? I know it's like the safer thing to do.
It is.
No,
and
it really
acknowledging
is.
it as such, but I think because of who I'm with and my partners, like I never felt like I needed to kind of do it. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I feel like as a man, that's something that you don't have to think about because of how things are set up. You expect to get your dick sucked raw, but as women, we got to think about that because we're expected to suck dick. So it's like we got to think about, are we about to suck this random dude's dick raw, or are we going to bring condoms and be prepared and say, hey, I'm totally willing to do this, but I'm going to protect myself in the process. You know what I mean? Like, because y'all aren't out there, unfortunately, y'all aren't really out there giving head to one night stands. Y'all aren't giving head to, you're not doing that.
Yeah.
We are for the most part.
That's true.
Right.
I mean, right?
True.
So we have to think about what are the consequences of that. What are the consequences of me meeting a dude at a party and I'm going to take him home and I'm going to suck his dick and I don't know him and I suck it raw and then I'm going to fucking have chlamydia. Like, you know what I mean?
nah.
Y'all don't have to think about that because when y'all are receiving head, it's not likely to receive an STD through saliva. So if you're a man and you're getting your dick sucked, it's unlikely that you're going to receive an STD. And then you put a condom on and you have sex, so you're protected vaginally. You know what I mean? But for us, when we put your dick in our mouth, we are receiving your semen.
Damn, you got
It's
me
very
reevaluating
likely for
my
us
life
to
and
get
shit, like,
STDs.
So it's pretty much why we think we're bulletproof when it comes to that.
Of course. And it's unfortunate, but again, just how things are set up, men have it good in that sense.
Yeah, no, I'm seriously reevaluating my life. But like you said before, though, like I'm not giving head to random niggas. So I think that also makes a difference. Like,
of course,
I'm not giving. Everybody's not getting this awesomeness up here. Like, it's not happening for everybody. So
what makes your head awesome?
I can't describe it. I just know I'm very good at it. Like, I just know. I think it's because I thoroughly enjoy it. Like, I really enjoy giving head.
You got a special technique, Flex?
No. I really don't. Like, it's really how I am how I feel at the moment, like whatever it is. If I'm feeling like what he likes, like, or whatever the case is, like, that really what makes the difference.
Hold on. Flex is talking in circles right now. Give us something.
I don't have any. Keep it wet. Keep it super wet.
Yeah.
Like, sloppy toppy.
Yeah.
That is awesome sauce.
Yo,
Like,
all right, G, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
So thinking about sloppy toppy, like, so when I give head, like, I'm very sloppy, like disgustingly sloppy. Like, I think it's over the top sloppy. Sometimes like niggas are not feeling it.
Never
Sounds
too
great.
much. It's never too much.
Right, but so I'm saying, like, have
Never.
you ever gotten head and it's like too wet? Like, is it? All right,
Does
look.
that exist?
Yeah, because here's what I'm thinking about. Like, I have sucked dick before, and afterwards, my fingers are pruny. Like, you know how if you're in the bath too long and your fingers get pruny?
No.
My nigga, like, my fingers were pruny. And I was thinking to myself, like, did I do too much? Is this too much?
It
So
wasn't.
let me ask a man, like, is it, look, I'm serious. I'm serious. I'm dead ass, like, I swear. So is it a thing for it to be too sloppy.
Nah, I don't think so.
So like the dude where my fingers are pointy, he didn't leave saying, "Yo, that bitch is disgusting."
Hell nah.
That's awesome.
That's stimulating, man.
Because like, see, but for me though, I don't like to use my hands. I think it's visually like nice when you don't have your hands in the mix. So
Okay.
like I've never experienced.
You never did the salt and pepper grinder?
Not that
feel
I
like-
haven't done
I feel
it. I
like-
do it.
Salt and pepper grinder
Not
is
that
like
it
the.
I feel like you're more determined when you're doing all
No,
that.
it comes in play.
Like-
it comes in play every now and then. It definitely comes in play, but I don't have to use my
So
hands.
Flex is like, I use all throat. Is
But
what
you
she's
but you
saying.
showing me
I
that you want
do.
this though when you're using your hands. Like I feel like you're inspired as you're doing this. Like you're taking the dick and you're like, you know what, Joe, I'm gonna do everything I can to make sure you get
I'm gonna
this
grind
nut.
this
I'm gonna
pepper.
grind this. You feel me? I'm not like, wow,
I feel-
you're doing the most.
So like I'm so confident in my in my shit that I'm really sure that without my hands you will be very okay. Like you will be very okay. Like I'm so sure with it. Like I'm so sure about it.
Yo, Flex got us in here a little bit speechless because it's like I'm trying to wonder now
What
it's
that
like. But I
don't
feel like if
even-
you use the hand on it, it might take it to another level.
No, it does. It's not that I don't use the hand at all.
I hear you.
But I would much rather. I think it's more visually stimulating without the hands.
Okay,
so
well,
I've
G, what do you
learned
think?
to-
Is it more visually stimulating to have the salt? First of all, when I say pepper grinder, I feel like everybody knows what I'm talking about.
Yo, yeah.
All right, so
it has to be done.
right when you as a man, when you're watching it, do you like just the throat or do you like adding a little?
No, she gotta add something to it.
She gotta add a little twist.
Yeah, I feel like she's making me feel special. Like there's more emphasis to what she's doing when she's doing that plus using the hands. Like I feel like she's trying to get this nut.
Yeah, she's trying to pull that shit out. Wait, hold on.
Right.
Flex, do you lick the balls? Like, are you?
What is head without the
Okay,
balls?
all right, just making sure. just
Please
making
let
sure.
me know. Like, no, I'm a grown ass woman. Yes, like that has to be done. But like, I really don't know how to explain it. I think it's just I like I said. So like, I had someone ask me before, like,
Flex is trying to tell us that she has the bomb throat.
No,
That's
I-
She
really
sounds
what
very
she's
confident.
saying.
I respect that.
I am though. That's the crazy part is that I am. Like, I've just like, seriously, this is a confession. I have never given a guy head and him not come ever in my life.
I want to say that for myself, but then again, females be tripping.
I just
so.
feel like that. I feel like now I'm not even a man, and I feel challenged for you to like suck my dick. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not a man, but like in my head, I'm like, damn, she has to suck my dick now because I gotta see.
I feel like you just put yourself on the pedestal.
Yeah.
People-
I'm just saying, and then I remember also I said I'm not giving everybody head, so it's not like I got this long list
of dicks.
I can pull out this pamphlet. Like, no, but I have never sucked a dick without making a guy come.
So even when the dude is drunk as hell and he got henny dick and he's like not feeling
He
nothing,
came.
and
He came. Yeah, he did.
But I feel like that's cheating though, because he off the henny.
no, to me, henny dick means we're about to fuck for 3 hours and nothing. You know, I'm not coming.
Listen,
That's what henny
what-
dick
He
is
not
to me.
coming?
Yeah, drunk dick to me means it's gonna take longer to come. Drunk dick to me doesn't mean you come quick.
Oh no.
Because drunk dick, you feel less. You're
dick
drunk.
Is awesome though. Like drunk sex is good.
Of course.
You are now listening to the sounds of the 2K Life Network.
Okay, so you're throating, right?
Yeah.
You're a throat queen.
Back
topic.
to this.
Okay,
We're back
so-
to this.
Do you lick and suck on the gooch?
I've never really I've never really gotten there. Like I've like reached it. I've reached it. It's gotten there. I'm not opposed to it.
Okay.
I'm not opposed. Listen, like
You know what my next question is?
no. What is your next question? Do I eat ass? Is that my next question?
I need to know.
Do I
Have
eat
you
ass?
ever licked ass? Yes.
I have. I won't lie. I have.
Dope. It's lit.
I like my ass ate.
It's
Who the
lit.
fuck?
I like my ass ate. So who am I to say no to you?
Yo,
like
the
who
people
am I
are gonna
to?
love you, Flex. The people are gonna love you.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, yeah, I like my ass ate. So why would I deny you of that pleasure?
G, weigh in. Weigh in.
Are you gonna tell me you like your ass ate? Because you
Phew.
could tell me the truth. Because
That has not happened.
you never gotten your ass ate.
Oh, absolutely not.
You should.
That
you
sounds
should
completely
step out of
disgusting.
your comfort zone, G.
That's nah.
You should step out of your comfort zone.
I'll step right in where I'm at. I'm okay.
So no, wait,
I'll stay
time
where I'm
out.
at.
I feel like G, I feel like you're speaking for a lot of men right now. I think a lot of men are gonna come from the perspective of you're not gonna go there. Look, the gooch is the lowest you're gonna go. Don't touch my ass. No licking, no fingers, no nothing. I think a lot of men think like that. But when it happens, no man is gonna stop it.
You won't.
Because I'm gonna tell you, look, there's a lot of people out there who are gonna hear this and are gonna agree. There has been a time when your girlfriend has accidentally or intentionally licked your ass and you felt it and you didn't stop her and it happened and y'all never talked about it again. That happens.
She might have accidentally caught the fade for doing that.
No,
I'm not.
you lying.
Stop it.
You're lying.
You know, like, okay, so
I feel like, all right. I feel like it probably may have happened, and whoever it happened to, they probably will never tell nobody.
Yeah, you don't talk
but
about
I'm saying, like,
but
me doing it?
I've met
Nah.
guys that are completely open about getting their ass
Right,
ate, and they
there's the two.
enjoy getting their ass ate, and they know it's a good. I don't know, like your men's G spot, it's in your ass,
That's
like
right.
it is there. So like, just understand what I'm telling you that it's good. Not, I don't want to say I like eating ass because I don't. It's not my thing, but I'm a pleaser. So
Wait. So prep for eating ass. Like, did you prepare for that? Did you know you were gonna do it, or
no? I was
Did
giving
he
head.
ask for this?
No, I was
You
drunk.
kind of just did it, and he
I
was just like,
fucked
cool.
up. I was drunk.
No, because I feel like a lot of people, when it comes to eating ass, their first questions are like, oh, I got to shower first. I got to clean up first. But the thing is, like, that's not normally how it goes. Normally, it's like on some random shit, and it's like, ooh, I ended up eating your ass.
Yeah,
Like,
you
and
eat
whatever.
ass, I feel like when you're fucked up. Like, you're fucked up, everybody.
I have sober eaten ass. But that's cool, too. You know what I mean?
I
Like,
have
it's
gotten my
cool.
ass ate sober. But, like, it just, I don't
But
know. Like,
I just feel like
no,
you
but what
do things out of your ass.
Look,
like,
G is over it. He's over it.
I'm over it. Like, yo.
I was really like thinking though, I feel like black men are so not about anything in their ass. Like,
they're not.
Just I've been like listening. I've just been like reading stuff and listening to different people on the radio, and like white men are about trying that shit. Like they will go there, they will try, and a lot of black
They
men.
got that.
I've never been with a white guy, but
But you know what? Look, let's break it down for a second. First of all, I just want to say firstly that black men will say publicly that they're not about getting their ass ate, but there are black men who
Facts.
say it who are getting their ass ate. Let's just get that out the way,
They
because
sure
plenty
are.
of black men are going to publicly say, especially in front of their dudes, nah, I would never let that happen. But
I
the
feel
fact
like-
of the matter is, it happens. They love it, and it happens.
But what kind of
fucking
conversation do you have anyway with your dudes about getting your butt eaten?
sex. You talk
Like,
about
I don't feel like
sex
I don't feel like I
anyway.
bring it up as a topic regardless.
You're not
Like,
gonna bring
hey,
it
yo,
up
guess what happened last
specifically.
night? Like,
I'm just saying it's a
got my
part.
balls
It's
sucked and
it's
got
a
my
part
ass
of
ate. Like,
sex.
nah.
It's sex. It's a part of
But
sex.
I don't
It
see
happens.
that being a part of the
But
conversation.
all right, but
like,
this is okay. So this is why. So specifically, and you're a black man, you can attest to this. Black men do not want to feel weak. They do not want to be perceived as gay, and this specific act is something that people correlate with gayness, whether it's gay or
Yep.
not. Blah blah blah, whatever. Which, by the way, anything you do with a woman is not gay. It is literally heterosexual man woman. It's not fucking gay. So let's just say that. But black men think that that's gonna make them look gay, which is really weird to me, because it's like, if I'm fucking you, again, if I'm butt naked and my ass is propped up in the air and you got me in your room and you're about to fuck me, why are you thinking about what your homeboys are gonna think about? Or why are you
Yeah.
thinking about what society is gonna think? I'm about to give you this pussy and you're worried about what's gonna look gay or not when we're done fucking.
Please,
and
let 'em
it
know.
honestly, no, it makes me sad though, because black men specifically really feel like they have to like live under this really heavy, it's masculinity. It's,
How do you-
to-
I'm about to
it's
say,
toxic
all right,
masculinity,
so,
really what it
all
is.
right, aside from this whole me not partaking in that stuff, and I can also
That
acknowledge.
stuff. He won't say it.
I
that
can,
stuff.
I can also acknowledge that the fact that it's true that,
Yes.
that men do get that done to them, and they could be completely straight, and it's something that stimulates them and so forth. But
G just don't want to admit it.
they do, who don't want to admit it? It ain't never happened to me. But I'm just saying, like, the fact of the matter is though that black men have been constructed, socially constructed, I say, to kind of have this idea of masculinity not involving certain behaviors that people think is
Perceived
homosexual.
as gay.
Right, exactly. So for you to engage in an action that involves your butthole and be frank, automatically comes off as gay. Automatically. So therefore, anything involving that, you're not going to mention, you're not going to partake in, you're not going to feel comfortable with. Like, that's just how it, like, I can't speak for everybody. I'm just saying, majority, that's just how it sounds.
Yeah, that's
it's like,
the
yo,
system that is in place. That
anything
makes you all
involving
feel
my
like that.
butthole is gay.
So
Period.
what we're saying is break the fuck out of that. Like,
Exactly, because
stop
realistically,
that. Like,
again, if we're talking about what literally is gay and what is not, what you do with a woman, by definition, is not gay because it is with a woman. And the thing is, like, the fact of the matter is, like, what if it is gay? Then so what? Like, that's really what it gets down to. Is so what?
my take on it is you don't know until you try.
Yeah, basically, to wrap it up, the fact of the matter is, look, this is, we about to wrap it up. This is what I'm going to say. Men, whatever you do with a woman, no matter what activity, no matter what goes where, what penetrates what feels good this way, no matter what activity you do with a woman, it's straight. And if you are worried about whether it's gay or not, then you need to evaluate your own feelings.
Yep.
You got to access that. You got to acknowledge that. You got to sit with that. You got to see, what does this mean to me and why does it matter?
I
Yes.
agree.
I agree. Facts.
But look, the fact of the matter is, like let's enjoy sex. And
Always.
me and Flex are gonna go eat ass, and it's cool because the niggas are gonna love it.
Always.
So, you know what?
Always.
Like, G, you don't
Somebody
have to get
gonna
your
sneak
ass
in on your ass one day, and you not gonna stop that shit, and
I'ma
that
sneak
shit's
that fade in
gonna
real
happen.
quick.
Not if it's good enough. You got to meet the right one.
We're gonna come back, and G's gonna be like, "Yo, I got my ass."
So I got a
I
story.
would never come back saying that.
Nah, but
Okay.
look,
If you say so.
I appreciate both of y'all coming in the studio today. Thank you, G. Thank you, Flex.
Thank you for bringing the Hennessy. Like,
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I feel good.
I did provide the Hennessy. I was purposely trying to get them drunk so they could.
Yeah,
tell me
you
some
made me
stories.
say some shit.
Yeah,
You did.
that was
I
the
said
point.
some shit.
I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get this bottle of Henny. They're gonna get a little bit loose.
We did. It was fun, though.
Flex, tell the people where they can find you.
Okay, so I'm starting new Snapchats. Follow me at Flex_2K. That's with 3 X's. FLEXXX_2K. Follow me.
G, what about you?
All right, my Twitter, my IG, and my Tumblr all the same, man. It's
You got
Hydro88WR. HYDRO88WR.
Again, if you aren't, please follow me on Twitter, Raquel_Savage, and on IG, Raquel Savage. If you have any feedback or questions, or if you want to suggest a topic for another show, please feel free to email me at rock.savage@gmail.com. That's RAQ.savage@gmail.com.